Radiant team ban.
And I hate to sound like I'm calling somebody out because I like him quite a lot personally, but he hasn't played like he's capable of playing, and he's going to need at some point. You know, we're talking about a player on the TI main stage last year that he had multiple games late in the tournament where he was the best player.
Are you guys stoked about this?
Yeah, this
I'm
so waiting.
You talk about this game?
Been waiting to cast NA Dota for days.
Yeah.
So
Sevy's been up early. He's just been ready to go the entire time.
I was gonna wear.
Look at his bands. So this is cool. NP watched the last game. NP watched Complexity beat DC, and that's why they took out the Shadow Shaman.
Yep. Oh man, actually, I'm.
And it's not often we see supports banned in the first phase anymore.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Supports have so many more strategic options in the early game.
Oh.
And yeah, and the open Rubik, like
I can't remember if it's been Z-Freak or Demon that's been playing this recently. I think it used to be Z-Freak all the time.
Yeah,
but Demon also plays it a ton too.
And I think that's part of the reason that you can get away with first phasing it, because it's a very different hero in Zach's hands than it will be in Jimmy.
10 seconds remaining.
Man, this is so tough though. Both of these teams have some excellent star players. I mean, when you think of star power, I think you could think of just about everybody on both of these rosters for one reason or another, you know.
Well, it's interesting that both teams, there's just a lot of heroes left in the pool. Like, both teams have gone with unconventional bans, so when you talk about, you know, the Sand King, which has been the staple first pick, is still there, but the Night Stalker is still on the table. You know, Puck is still on the table for both squads.
Nyx Assassin.
Yep. I think that's part of Complexity's plan in picking the Rubik is, okay, there's a lot of stuff that we've gotten banned recently on the table for you guys, but we feel like our Rubik is good against a lot of it. So yeah, I think, I mean, Night Stalker is like my favorite hero in the game right now in terms of he's basically the only hero except for Wisp that the game is. It's just completely different for both sides when he's in the game. It's like Naga used to be. That it's a Naga game. It's like the one hero that. And I mean, Night Stalker. We talk about if you compare the first and second night times to the second and third daytimes, he participates in over 3 times as many kills at night as during the day, which is super significant too, because second and third, like, obviously more kills tend to happen as the game goes on.
Right.
And you're comparing the earlier night times to the later daytimes. But he's just a hero that in that 12 to 16 minute period, the second nighttime can just completely take over the game.
Yeah. I think the Hunter and the Night Change makes him so much.
There's one other hero that completely alters the game, but we won't mention his name.
Okay.
Because he should be removed from the game.
And okay.
There's a guy upstairs who plays him a lot.
Like, yeah. All right. I know what you're talking about. I got what you were saying.
So MSS does play this Night Stalker from time to time.
Yeah.
But do you feel like this is a support duo revealed in the first phase? I guess there's still versatility there.
I like NP with MSS on Night Stalker a lot better.
10 seconds remaining.
Qualifiers that we will get to see MSS's core Elder Titan.
Yeah.
Which is...
I can't remember. Where did he play that at? Was it
Played it in Zotac.
Yeah, it was Zotac.
And he had like I think top 5 damage all time on the hero in like a 30-minute game. And all of the other 4 were like 50 minutes.
And if you remember that game, he kind of like dove. He traded a lot and then died a couple times in that top lane that he was in. It was almost like it wasn't like he was killing people like crazy. He was trading a lot.
He was just in every fight, and the big nerf to ET, and the reason why he went out of the meta was the change in natural order, where the hero actually has to be upfront in the fight to apply the most important part of the aura.
What are you doing?
What's up, buddy? And he's checking out the tissues.
Is his ass on camera? I can't.
There's no food here.
MSS
man.
was the first, like MSS playing Corey T was the first time that I was like, oh my god, if you can play him like this, he's viable again, at least situationally.
You do it,
Yeah, buddy. Mr. Rue, what's up?
Get out of here! Nobody wants to see your ass.
Hey, shut up! I like Mr. Rue. Oh, he is totally gonna moon the camera. It's gonna be epic. Oh my!
Mr. Rue, this is complexity versus NP.
We're actually gonna
There
have
you
pug
go.
testicles on camera.
Oh, excellent, Mr. Rue.
All right.
There's your butt.
Yeah.
That's a good
Who's a
boy.
good dog? I know.
Unbelievable.
I know. You're so much smarter than your owner. Oh.
I thought I was gonna do Sir Action Stats. He lied to you.
Yeah, he did. He totally debated me. But that's
He
what
did
he does.
debate you.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
So this was also the combo that they went with against DC with Moo on Veno, and it wrecked. I mean, he was really ahead in mid game farm.
No, don't step on the mixer.
Definitely don't step on.
You do not want to be on the mixer, Mr. Rue. You can
Yeah.
walk everywhere else, just not on the mixer.
I like the complexity band so far, the Lycan and the NP.
Yeah. Yep.
Remaining.
Very Moo, especially on that MP, very strong. I've seen it before. It's worked very well.
Yep.
I wonder what Furo here is. That the Veno mid for Furo? I can't remember if he's played it or not.
The games that I've seen them run Veno in the past, it's been Moo safe lane, but I think Veno mid is certainly
10
viable.
seconds remaining.
I like it a little bit less well against Alina.
Against Alina.
Yeah.
I think Lena's one of the
10
better
seconds
heroes to
remaining.
deal with Venom because she has such long base attack range. Plus, you have the fiery soul stacks at
Yeah.
some point. Plague
Yeah.
wards are so annoying to deal with,
Reserve
but
time.
But yeah, you just pick them off
Yeah.
if you're Lena. Worth mentioning that the Death Prophet is still on the table for NP, who've run that hero safe lane. Bristleback is still on the table for NP, who Envy's been very good on that hero
Mhm.
recently as well.
it's such a. I feel like it's a hero that completely fits with Envy's playstyle because
Yeah.
Strengths as well as weaknesses,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
so it's worked out for them.
Yeah,
They've
so
had
this
some
is going to
success with
be safe lane Veno. Don't sleep on the off lane Quap. I think Swindles is more than willing to play that hero in the off lane.
10 seconds
Oh, yeah.
remaining.
Oh yeah, we shall see
5 seconds remaining.
where this is going to head.
Hey, buddy.
it. Still a Darks here as well.
Good
I think
dog.
that's one of Swindle's stronger heroes.
Reserve
Yeah,
time.
I mean, I agree with that, but I think kind of the more flexible interpretation of the off lane right now favors Swindles a lot because if you remember last year, there were a lot of situations where we felt like we've not had to, but we felt like
Legion
we really
Commander.
wanted to run dual off lanes because.
Complexities turn to pick.
But now dual off lanes is just, I mean, it's so much more natural.
Mhm.
It's just easy.
Okay, so this means AoE Night Stalker more than likely.
Yeah, probably. Which I like.
10
Yeah,
seconds
for sure.
remaining.
It also, it's interesting because
5 seconds.
part of the
remaining.
logic for NP here is probably that by picking the LC
Reserve time.
here, you don't have to ban it, you take it away from complexity, and you still have the option to go Bristle 5th.
Yeah,
Because as
and you don't have to ban the Legion.
Yeah, because when you see what complexity saw is on the table, picking a bristleback Legion would probably be your biggest worry.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Rue, oh, if you knock those cans down.
Yeah, Mr. Rue, how about you come over here and get pet?
Oh.
Yep, come here.
Oh,
There you
nice.
go. Lay down.
I love
Radiant
this.
team back.
Lay down. So Zach plays a great cow. And it's a hero that they love, and it's a hero that they would love to be able to work into more lineups.
10 seconds remaining.
I still feel like cow is really. So the big thing,
5
right,
seconds
is
remaining.
that Spirit Breaker, any move displacement stops charge, and so
Reserve time.
the fact that like it's not just supports getting 4 stabs anymore, it's that there are a lot of cores buying Hurricane Pike is actually can end up being a pretty big nerf to Spirit Breaker
Mm-hmm.
because there are so many people now. There's so many heroes now that are just going to be able to take him out of charge without even expending a stun.
You can also just build the
Complexities
Yules on
turn to
Lena,
back.
Yeah.
even though that's not generally part of the mid lane Lena item progression. It's a good counter here.
Yeah, not anymore, but
Yeah.
it's still perfectly viable. Like.
Mhm.
All right, fine. Get out of here then. See if I don't
10
care.
seconds seconds
Hi, buddy.
remaining.
Mr. Roo, I am totally okay with you being.
It's fine. I just want him to sit down. There you go. That's a better guy.
There's my boy.
Okay.
How you doing? Huh? How you doing?
Complexities turn
Good
to
dog. I like animals.
Oh,
Dogs
Mr.
dogs
Roo's
in
great.
particular are great.
Mr. Roo is fantastic.
I'm a cat. I'm a cat person,
You
but
cat person.
I like all animals.
So there's the Darkseer ban
10
away from
seconds
Swindles.
remaining.
Yeah.
It's good with the cow too, because he's got so much base
5
HP, just runs
seconds
at you with
remaining.
Iron Shell. It's very annoying.
What else? Is
No,
there?
that's like an old Kyle Zach dual lane special.
Hasn't he done
He's on
offlane
time.
puck previously?
Yep.
Yeah. So.
No, Swindle's actually a good puck player.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get flamed for saying that, but he is.
But he wants to get down. I think. If you can.
Yeah.
There you go.
Help him a little bit.
Come on.
He's probably a little arthritic.
All right.
Good work, everybody. We made it.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
Radiant
that
team pick.
actually could
What's
be
core?
a core Jakiro.
Yeah, is
could
it
be the
Rubik
offlane.
or is it
I
Jakiro?
actually.
When was the last time we've seen an offlane?
There's no way. It's down to. I think it's core Jakiro, and I really.
And, yeah, with Venno it makes sense.
If that's the direction they're going, I really like that. I think.
So is it offlane
10
quap?
seconds
Oh, wait.
remaining.
No, I
gonna
think it's mid. So personally, I would like to see mid
5
quap.
seconds
Aggressive
offlane
tri-lane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the first? Is Venno the one then, and then Spirit Breaker
Yeah.
Rubik
Yeah.
support duo?
Yep.
That makes
Reserve.
sense.
I-
Yeah, could see that.
but Jakiro mid is legit as well.
Yeah, I've seen that occasionally.
Doesn't Legion get too much in a 1v1 with Venno?
She's fine, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's.
I think it's like every other.
Majorly
I
person.
think,
concerning.
both. I think. Do you feel like Legion wins that lane? I mean,
Not handily.
having press to do
10
with Venno is
seconds
certainly
remaining.
really good,
Yeah.
but
I think you're okay
5
with it
seconds.
if you're complexity, especially if you're
Whoa.
that's a
the
little.
classic.
So that, but I don't think.
doesn't come online early enough.
Yeah, I think that. Oh,
But you do have a Lena, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
I think Legion too.
It's definitely core Jakiro, and we're going to see in a minute when they commit to their heroes whether it'll be mid or offlane. I think it's going to be offlane. I think it's going to be Kyle and Jakiro, and I think the Medusa pick is a really good idea. Like if NP can play relatively even for the first 25
Right.
minutes, they probably win. But I just see at 25 minutes, I see coL having like a 4-tower lead.
Yeah, my big question is what does Aoi do for the first while in this game if it's an aggressive
10
tri-lane? And, like
seconds
sitting a Night Stalker bottom just defensively to protect
No,
your
that's-
Medusa
No,
seems like-
he should harass mid for the first few minutes and then try and get something done for the first 4 minutes, and then he can still fight. He can fight tri first nighttime,
Yeah.
especially with a dazzle in that lane.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm kind of interested in this. I do.
It is Swindles on.
Yeah, it is.
on
That's what I
Jakiro.
thought. He likes that hero a lot, and especially with the lineup composition there. This is a really good tempo draft by coL. This is one of the better drafts I've seen from them.
Yeah. We'll see if they can get those items online quickly enough for NP and how successful AUI 2000 is going to be in that first and second nighttime.
Yeah.
It really is important. He needs to create some space. He needs to give some room to his Medusa to work and find some kills for his team. Also, getting probably Fata involved is going to be important.
Wow,
with those kills.
compendium race, not even
Yeah.
close.
Dude,
Yeah.
they blew them away. They crushed them.
Anime
It was like
boys.
Almost doubling him up.
I like how it's like 80 and we're like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, I know. That's
Dude.
like my compendium.
Yeah,
Come
I was
on.
talking to Braxton. He's like, I have one level in my compendium. I'm like, wow. That's
Wait,
great.
Brax?
Brax, yeah. Look, you know who's the best at this? It's Moo. He is the
Yeah.
best spammer at this.
Dude, Moo's just the best period. Let's be honest.
All right. Is there any way they get the
20 to 30 is the safe
I think
one.
this would be the safe one,
Yeah,
yes.
It always is.
Well, 420 is possible, but 20 to 30 is the best.
All right, here's the thing. If NP are going to win,
pick
it'll
20,
probably 30 to 40.
Pick 20 to 30.
Okay.
coL, I think, because they're going to win. Most last sets at 7 is...
Not Envy?
No.
I think it
No.
would be Firo or Fata.
Yeah. Flip a coin.
This is a heavily coL favored prediction slate here, boys.
Yeah, we're really.
I think. Well, I just like coL's draft a lot.
The bias is coming out, and that's usually what it is, though, right? Like it's whoever, and this is what you were saying last game on, is whoever you feel is more confident in the draft.
Yeah. The 50 last hits thing is, there's a little bit of variation there, right? Because in this environment, it's quite possible. Do we have queen?
I put queen for both.
Do you want to diversify, or do you want to?
I would rather be right at both times than do 1-1 and just tie it. You know what I mean?
All right.
I'd rather go in.
I'm sort of because it's 7 minutes, because it's second nighttime, change it to Lena.
Lena?
Yeah. Because the cutoff is 7 minutes, it's second nighttime, right? Yeah. Change it to Lena. There you go.
All right, we're getting into it, folks. We have Complexity versus NP in what is probably the most hype matchup of the first day of the qualifiers, I would say.
Up until now, for sure.
For even every region, I think.
This is the one game that I've seen so far that I'm most excited about. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And
agreed.
Part of it is just because I know the guys on the team pretty well.
Yep. Of course, in the NA region, most of us friends with all these guys.
What did Envy load out with? I'm curious.
Let's see. We are gonna find. I'll just open this up too. So he started out with the Ring of Protection, just a couple GG branches, Tango, Salve, Clarity. So just he's got a very diverse item selection for the start.
Is there a starting item build up you like?
I was wondering if there's any chance that they put the Legion against the aggressive try and put Envy 1v1 against the Venom. But it looks like he's loading for.
Well, they can change. But I think you're right.
They can, but I actually think they play this. I think they go ahead and play this try and they count on the Night Stalker coming in at the first nighttime.
So this is what we see so often. If you're a mid laner, you go 4 or back after the rune, but it's actually pretty early.
Look at it up on the high ground. MSS, God.
He still might get caught here. Fio's going to come in. Shadow Strike, maybe?
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. Arif just gets in and out quickly.
Damn.
No problem whatsoever. See you later.
God. I have an MSS jersey, but I figured people would call me biased if I wore it. So.
Probably.
So I wore the EG.
I left my
smart play.
Dude, I left my coL jersey and my coL shirts at home for that.
I have a Cloud9 tank top.
Bastard.
I have a Cloud9 tank top, which I thought would have been appropriate, but then again, also the same thing.
Consider I never got to wear the coL jersey at the main event last year at TI. I was like, you might as well rock it here.
Rip
but
in
no.
peace.
Yeah.
So we're going to see Demon and Firo start out here. Remember, again, Firo's been playing very well. Meanwhile, Shadow Strike comes in after the telekinesis. He'll eat a tree. They won't be able to get this kill, but it's a lot of damage being done already. But again, Firo, a Jordanian player, has been playing on, of course, from Jordan for a lot of the online tournaments they've been doing. But now finally playing with the team at the house, which I believe is in Florida.
Yes. Oh, it's a nice house.
Yeah, is it? I've only heard from Zach about it.
It's a nice house, and when you combine the fact that you go on the back deck, you got a hammock and a hot tub with a view of the water. And you like, I'm surprised they get any Dota played at that house, honestly. Like, I was just like, I'm not going on the back deck.
Especially swindles.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, it's a fun, and when you stack Chef Josh cooking for you on top of that, like,
yeah.
I was like, all right, guys,
Great
I'm not going on that back deck because I'm never getting work.
By the way, great guy.
He's amazing.
So we have two squads. It's MSS and Moo going toe to toe. We talked about this a little bit. How Moo probably is going to be fine. He doesn't even have press the attack yet, but it's a 1v1 for now because they're doing a dual lane bottom with.
Yeah, I just feel like both teams are going to be pretty happy with that. Like, Legion takes the early CS lead, but.
Firo and Fata. If Demon could get close enough if he had level 2, but he doesn't.
Now this is where the range
Night Stalker there as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Void will come. He has Blink in 1. Dragon Slave doing a lot of damage. Nice. They have salve.
He's not going to let his clarity gain either.
Did he salve? All right, they both had a regen run. Okay, so Firo had a regen, Fata had a salve. We're all back even now. Back square. CS-wise, also very even. We'll keep our eyes peeled here, and if Demon rotates elsewhere. Again, nighttime is really when we're going to see things shake up, perhaps. Envy down bottom, sitting at 12 last hits, so he's getting very good farm despite against the dual lane.
Let's check the Night Stalker's level. Is the Night Stalker
there might be a kill here. Night Stalker's not nearby. He's already left. Fata's dead.
He just denies the range creep before dying.
It's a
efficiency.
Man. Yeah, that is efficient as all hell.
Yeah,
so.
no, they realized that AUI was rotating out of that lane.
Yeah, very smart play. That's gotta suck for AUI. He's like, sorry, man. I wish I was there, but
No, he's got to get he's got to get another level by 4 minutes. He can't be level 1 at 4 minutes.
Yeah. Level,
sitting
even
on
like
2,
okay,
yeah,
he's level 2 now.
Okay.
So that is almost good enough. Level 3, I think, is what you want to have for that first night time. Obviously, like that more. But now jumping in, here's the Fate Bolt along with the Shadow Strike. Telekinesis will go. Demon will find it. Can they get any further damage? Dragon Slave. Demon might fall. There's the Fairy Fire. One more auto attack. He'll fail on 13 HP. They need a void. He doesn't have the mana for it. Demon will attempt to deny himself.
And he's going to get the deny. No problem.
Oh, easy for Demon. AUI 2000 just doesn't have the mana. They don't have the damage. Beautiful stuff for Complexity.
He had the clarity in his backpack. And he had to move it over and then pop it. If you've had the clarity in his main inventory and popped it, I think he might have had enough mana for the void. I'm not sure.
Yeah. He had a chance to chase the Rubik as well, but he went for the deny, thinking that Fada would be Shadow Strike. And I think that the duration ran out, and he wasn't able to get the deny.
That's crazy too.
Yeah.
It's all the little things, man. Every time.
And this is exactly what happened in the game against against DC. Like. Complexity just played the lanes flat out better. It wasn't necessarily strategic, it was just they executed the rotations a lot better.
Yeah. They have a game plan. The one thing is we haven't really checked on move. 14 last hits. MSS is getting the better of this lane for now. And we'll see if that continues to be the case. Just a very good laner.
I mean, expected to an extent. It's probably a little bit more of a disparity than you'd think, but...
Yeah, this is a really good rotation here, though, if AUI can pull this off.
I don't know if they saw it.
No, they pinged, like, the Rubik pinged there. Demon pinged behind. They know where the Night Stalker is.
Like Warfare just dropped. Here
they charged him. They charged him.
Yeah, the Gale's coming out as well. Demon's nearby for a telekinesis as well. He has a TP scroll if he wants to. Press the attack will come through. Or rather, Press the attack will come through. They're looking for the charge, so they're going to find it. More auto attacks. Big overwhelming odds, but that's not enough to do anything really. It just gets Demon and Mu low, but it's still a kill. So great charge from Z-Freak, roaming around already.
Again, it's just it's just coL playing better. Period. Like anticipating the rotation out of the Night Stalker.
Yeah. I mean, first 9-10 comes out.
Yeah, you don't want to be dead. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right, now charge on Fata. Will they go for this? He's close to the tower.
Yeah,
he has a salve, but they're oh no. Okay.
This is fine, and they're
You look at that dive and you're like, maybe, but no way.
Do they know? Did they spot the TP? Do they know where AUI is right now? Because that's huge.
If
that
they actually sees him.
Yeah. If you know where the Night Stalker, that was the big thing, right? In the exchange before then, is they anticipated where the Night Stalker was. The Plague Ward revealed, and if you know where the Night Stalker is, he's just half the hero.
Yeah, it's a lot like a Pudge too, I think.
Especially after the changes to Hunter in the night, you have so much more potential to surprise.
Yep.
Dude, that ability is so cool. We saw it.
It's just that was
a fun change.
Yeah, it's like I said, he's my favorite hero in the game right now.
That's a hero I have to play more. I've been playing more Spearbreaker. That's a fun hero too. But
yeah, he is.
He is doing well. Z-Freak playing the Spearbreaker right now. Level 3 with an Orb of Venom and Boots of Speed. He's sitting on 1-1-1 as he's charging in onto Pylai Dai, who does have level 2 Shadow Wave and also Grave now, so they shouldn't get a kill, and nor are they going to attempt it, as Spindles was still in lane. So,
but the most important thing, just because of where coL has picked these engagements on the map, absolutely no impact from the Night Stalker halfway through the first nighttime.
Look at this. He rotated all the way back around towards the tower. They have not spotted him yet, as far as I can tell. And he's still just roaming around.
But he's got nothing there. He's a level. He knows that there are 2 heroes there,
and they can't really kill mid either unless they get an LSA perfectly done from Fata, because he doesn't have the Crippling Fear yet. And another thing to keep in mind is Firo has the DD rune now, so that'll be fun.
Sorry, I made you change it off to Lena.
Yeah.
That's rip me.
Oh, dear. All right, we have 6 minutes, 50 seconds in, and man, he just got through to Lena. So he's sitting 32 assists, 40 for Firo. Of course, Firo's had a couple of kills, 1 kill, 1 assist. Again, it is still nighttime for what, a minute left? And no, was it not him? Who was it? Oh,
yeah, well, that's what
you were just saying.
That's what I said. That's why I said sorry. I made you change it.
Oh my God! All right,
I'm
trusting my judgment from now on, man.
You can do it. I am sorry.
That's fine.
I did not realize that. Again, it was that early them anticipating Night Stalker's rotation to go get the bounty rune.
Yep.
And that really set Fada's lane back, and it's kind of snowballed from there.
Yep. Firo still doing a great job. DD rune, as we talked about, top lane.
Yeah, and Moo's recovered really nicely. He's like at parity with MSS.
Yeah. Ooh, I like the Blightstone pickup. I know it's probably pretty common, but I love really Blightstones. think you need one on your team.
Yeah, especially when you have like.
Yep.
Yes, exactly.
All right, rotation. NV gonna get charged up. They have a ward. Jump in, Scream of Pain. They have the Sonic Wave. Mana's gone now, and we'll have to be able to bottle up as well if they need it. Sonic Wave pops. They'll grab the kill. Pilot Eye. Can he get the Grave off in time? He sure can. Can he go for the TP? They need a bash, and they can't find it. See, Freak had 2 auto attacks, neither of which are able to secure the bash, but they do get the most important kill in NV's Medusa, a very big kill.
Yeah, it's not only are coL getting the kills in lane, they're getting the high value kills. They've really stopped Fada's laning.
Oh my lord, AUI, you are getting crushed. Charge will come through. Hero backing up. They need, look, one attack! Auto attack, and it's there. Fada turns it around. The charge is still coming. Z-Freak wants this kill. He's got a void. He will get it off in time. They can drop the ward and maybe still go for it. He doesn't have the mana. They get the double kill. He denies himself. Fata was able to drop Demon on the back end of that fight.
Really good decision by Fata. You could see he was so tempted to go and contest that charge, but he had the void. He got the down in the Ancients, and Fata able to turn around for a kill in the mid lane. That's good decision making.
That's huge. I mean, it just goes. It's not much of a lead for Complexity in the first place, but it just jumps right up after that. Fata getting a double kill. Absolutely gigantic for himself. His phaser done. He's up to 300 gold now. Night Stalker's going to TP in again. We have 2 minutes and 50 seconds until the next night.
Yeah, I mean, for them to be able to take a beneficial trade like that right at the end of the second night is absolutely pivotal. Because if he gets nothing done with that second night, now it's the next 3 minutes where Aoi does nothing.
Yep.
Now that's what we saw Newbie playing against the Night Stalker, against CNC's Night Stalker, I believe, a couple times, and that was really a big deal for them. Is that you play well at the end of the first night, and you get aggressive sort of going into the second night, so that Night Stalker effectively nighttime goes from like 4 minutes down to 3.
AUI now sitting only just at phase boots. You'd like to have phase earn potentially or whatever. So far, not the best game for AUI 2000, but again, it is daytime, and I'm surprised we haven't really seen too many smokes. As I say that, Demon will purchase one up, and they might use it here. This is probably the perfect time for them. It looks like it should be, wow, okay. Like it's Fear for Queen of Pain. He's also going for the Veil too. So Veil Linkage for Firo, which makes sense against the dual
the Legion
commander.
Yeah. Laguna Blade as well.
Yes. All right.
It's got a lot of value. Crippling Fear.
Well, they're looking like they want to get 2 Veils.
Yeah, they did this in the previous game as well. I mean, you know, you definitely want to Veil on Cloud because the double null buildup is just so good. I'm a little bit surprised that they'll do it on Veno as well, but
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
You know, it's just a little bit awkward on Veno. I'd love for them to be able to build a mech, but Veno just can't sustain it with his mono pool right now.
Bottom tower
I think they're just
is
going to
under
sack
attack.
their tower. 11 minutes in, it survived long enough.
I mean, an MV, despite dying, he's still farming pretty well. Ooh, the Blade Mail. He does this on, like, so many heroes now. Like, the Ember build, he goes for Blade Mails. So, I like it a lot.
His Medusa, he does it pretty common.
Yeah,
it's pretty common.
So, what's the build-up then, besides Blade Mail? Do you know after? What do you usually get?
He sometimes gets Lincolns, but I guess it depends on the game.
It's situational, for sure.
I wonder, is this a... I don't think it's...
I feel like on a lot of his safe laners, NB will casual Yasha. Like,
I like Yasha a lot. I do not like a full Manta. That's the endless debate on Medusa, right? The Manta style early on in the game.
Like, I think the big...
Oh, he got the deny.
Yeah.
I was never that big a Manta hater. I think that the big hate I had for was the Lincolns and then Manta.
Right. Yeah.
The first 2 items that Mushi used to do all the time. And I just felt like there was no other hero that got that little damage output for that much network investment.
Yeah, you're right. I agree. Elistata hit. Laguna will follow. The silence is there in time from AUI 2000, and boom, as it's nighttime, they find the kill on Firo with AUI 2000 coming in. Beautifully done.
Mark of a good Night Stalker team that you played that a couple times in script, and you have that rotation set up to hit right as 12 minutes goes.
Yeah, so somebody just bought a Veil. I think it was it was Moo's. Yeah, so Moo will pick up the Veil, so they might go double Veil here if the Quap continues to pick it up. And it looks like he's already got the recipe, so there it is.
Like, I don't love it, but I actually think if there was a lineup you're going to do it with, this is fine.
All right, so we're at 12.5 minutes into the game. They've lost the Tier 1 tower. AUI's gotten a little bit done, not as much as he would like.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We have a charge coming in, though, from Spirit Breaker. Look at that.
I don't. Yeah, I think the right decision is what Moo's doing and what Kyle's doing is you just pressure the side lane. Right. You're probably going to end up. Oh, they're going to back off the mid though.
Yeah. I wonder. Swindle's going to. So he has max level in Liquid Fire. They got the tier 1 tower. At what point do you start grouping together and trying to push down towers as a team if your complexity?
16 minutes. End of the second nighttime.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I actually so. You do not want to lose mid tier 1 towers right now. Mid tier 1 towers are very, very big in this particular meta, but I actually don't mind if you lose the mid tier 1 tower in exchange for mostly knowing where the Night Stalker is during second nighttime. I actually think that's totally reasonable. Like if you're gonna have Night Stalker just kind of hanging around mid waiting for a fight.
This is what he's doing now.
He's got a smoke.
He's got the urn now too, which is huge. He's seen some charges.
What does MSS have?
Does he have blink yet?
He does.
Is something is flying out, right? It's got to be blink, right? It is. All right, this is the timing window then. It's nighttime. You have blink dagger on your Legion commander. Does Fat have his Yules yet? Not quite. He's
but again,
very close.
I think his call. You kind of let this mid tower go. You're getting pressure on the side lanes here. Well, okay, Jakiro rotated back, so this gets awkward.
I think, who are they going to go? Are they going to go top or mid? Are they going to wrap around? I don't think they pick up the Stevie, whatever they do.
Well,
he just blinked, yeah. Oh, but he couldn't quite get there. AUI is looking for a void. Now the Laguna comes out, swindles, one more auto attack to death. He gets the duel of time. MSS perfectly done. However, they did steal Laguna Blade for Demon, which is something. But a dual victory is still a dual victory for MSS at the end of the day. And they also get a DD as well bottled up for Fatik. Will pop it immediately. His Yule Scepter is ready.
Do they have Glyph on there?
They got the wave, so it's going to be a few seconds yet before NG can really form back up and finish off this tower.
Yeah, they're just going to grab
it. They're just going to do it. No backdoor, so whatever. All right,
it's fine.
Fine.
And Moo, in the meantime, continues to farm. No big deal. He's going to go Midas.
Can you afford a Midas with a core Jakiro? I was thinking that over the Veil. So now it's Veil into Midas. I don't know. I'm concerned a little bit for their early power peak.
It's kind of weird, especially against like a Medusa, but
I mean, so think about it this way: as long as he's got levels, core Veno with Veil is really good. Like he doesn't get a huge power bump from that many second items. Right. Like what's the opportunity cost of the Midas?
Oh,
you could have a blink basically.
Right. And I think that the way they're going to be, I mean, they're going to be 5-man deathballing with this lineup. So this is the one time I think the second item Midas is pretty legit.
They smoked on top of a ward, by the way, and it was over in that camp. We've seen it so often, too. They're going to find somebody anyways, though. There's telekinesis got through the Sonic Wave. You'll set to fly out. They, I think, had Shadow Wave to heal back up as well. LSA onto 2. Another strike coming in. Here comes the Stone Gaze. A double kill for Fanta and the duel. Yeah. They're going to find a triple for that Lina. 3 dead. They saw it coming all the way through.
And that was without Laguna. Like, she was short on mana. She got initiated on down to 40% HP, short of mana for the ulti, and still gets the triple kill there at the tail end of the second nighttime. That was just maybe jumping the gun by coL a little bit. It's kind of a good play in some situations to smoke into the Night Stalker team just at the tail end of that second nighttime because they're not going to expect it. But it's huge risk reward. If they spot that rotation while it's still nighttime, you're screwed.
And they initiated there with the Rubik, and Aoi still crippling feared him even after telekinesis because he had Laguna Blade queued up, and he didn't end up getting it off. So
that's a good point.
Usually you might see him hold the crippling fear there, wait till somebody else initiates because he's already used telekinesis, but it was a really good hold the trigger there.
All right, so we've turned this into a 4,000 rather. NP have turned this into a 4,000 advantage.
That exchange was just so huge for NP because without that exchange, I think you put your hand over the net wood bar and you just look at the tower. But a little bit of action top lane maybe.
Cardi MVP.
Dude.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Looked like they might be setting up, but no, they're gonna back off.
So now they have the Yules on Fata, they have the Void, so they have a couple different reliable ways.
Oh, here they go. They're going on Envy. He might go down here.
Not stopping this
He's
charge.
going to go through his spell steal. He will grab it, so they actually have Stone Gates of their own for Demon now. Graves going to come out. He might be able to make it away. Dual Breath and the Ice Cap. Will he tick down? I don't think so. Fox gets killed in the meantime. The duel will come out, and they should pick this up. Shakira will fall on the back lines. They have to TP away.
And he survives
He had
on
15 HP.
Oh my god.
Pretty unbelievable.
I thought Firo was going to get him for sure.
That, you know, MSS, I was worried in that fight because MSS was not going to turn around and press the attack on Envy. I was worried Jackie was going to get pretty pissed off there, but it turns out the gamble pays off.
There's no way he's not screaming. Press the attack. Press the attack.
Yeah.
Press the attack. Man.
Drop your stick.
Yeah, and Firo even blinked down to the south, and he was in range. I guess he got one right click off from the trees, and then he just
and then he couldn't blink
out.
again. Yeah.
Yep.
Rough stuff.
Yeah, I thought Complexity played like the first 8 minutes of this game so well, but
they really did.
It's not looking well. It's still early on. 18.5 minutes into the game. 5K lead is somewhat significant for NP, but there's still some
It goes
time.
back to some respect them choosing to defend that mid lane tower.
Exactly. I just thought that was such a mistake. I thought that was they could keep pressure on the side lanes. You know where the Night Stalker is. You just sack that mid lane tower and go from there.
And that was kind of the first opening for Aoi, and then the next couple of engagements he was just that much more powerful.
And then they tried to make that move mid, which I just felt was that's one of those things that like it looks so good on paper, and it's a move that's going to work a lot of the time, but when it fails, it's going to fail catastrophically. And it's risk reward, man.
So where do we go from here? Again, it's still daytime, so there is some time. There is no darkness for 58 seconds. What is Firo grabbing next? It looks like it is going to be Lincoln Sphere as anticipated. But where do you go from here? They could use some charges or something like that, but I feel like Z-Freak has not had the impact he's wanted so far on the Spear Breaker. Not necessarily his fault. It's just a weird game for it. So we'll see if they can't find any charges or something.
Yeah, it's hard to think of a path back into the game. I mean, it feels like their cop needs one more item.
I mean, we basically said that during the draft that if NP plays this season for the first 25 minutes, they win, and here we are at 20 minutes with a 6K lead.
Yeah.
Like, this is not the situation you want to be in when you draft this lineup by coL.
All right, here it is. It is nighttime now. We have more duels available.
Yeah.
We have a Hood of Defiance up for AUI 2000 because why not have some extra magic resistance?
You know, this is just another reason why I like the Night Stalker right now is that in addition to just making the enemy team feel so much pressure, he's a hero that punishes mistakes so hard.
And now the Midas is done for Envy. He has a Blade Mail, so there's also another Midas out, I believe, which was for Moo.
And this is where like you have to almost think about Medusa as a different hero when you got this Blade Mail into mid-tier second item build up. You know, even the Midases, you get attack speed. The classic like Manta Lincoln's Medusa just gets rolled over against this kind of a lineup by coL.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, you know, Vena and Quap ulti, Vena, Quap and Jakiro ulti, and Medusa pops Blade Mail with max level Mana Shield, and like they're dying.
Oh, look at this save. This is nuts. That's insane.
And the Mystic
save
even hits.
Yep.
So
MSS is just, it doesn't look like much, but I feel like he's playing very well today.
You know what we haven't seen yet with Medusa in Pro? I haven't seen a game yet where Ag Medusa super counters an illusion hero. Possibly because like illusion heroes suck in general, but here we go. They're gonna back off.
That's strength gain, man.
Yeah.
He's got a.
It's very tanky.
What does he have on?
Let's find out.
Yeah, the hood.
The hood. I thought so. He popped the barrier there. So.
I was gonna say, yeah, he felt very tanky.
Yeah, I mean 1400 base HP with that hood.
All right, well, he survives. Luna Blade is used.
Yeah, I mean it's not a big cooldown, but
smart play for MP to back off, not going too far, trying to get on the kill.
I think that's totally on point.
We're still kind of just slowing down at this point. Roche hasn't been taken. It's not even been a thought for either of these teams yet. At some point, I imagine we'll see it happen, but Other items coming out: Hurricane Pike for Venomancer. We have Mjolnir Lincoln Sphere for Medusa, which is what she's got in her quick buy.
Like, neither of these lineups are really Roche lineups, at least not at this phase of the game. Like, Complexities is a lineup that they're going to get Roche, but they're going to get Roche because they have a huge tower lead. NP's a lineup that they're going to get Roche, but they're going to get Roche once Medusa and Lina are fully online.
That is
these duels.
dead hero.
How do they have vision of him?
I have no idea. They're like this creep barely spotted Demon, and he is lucky that AUI was not there in time, because he would have been dead if Void was just a moment closer. Fata, Laguna Blade, Z-Freak in trouble. He's got charge. That was a sick juke and a nice charge away as well. Laguna Blade still not doing too much. In fact, he just gets killed afterwards. Press the attack to come out, then the TP home from Fata. It's just, I mean, yeah, they didn't lose Z-Freak there, but...
And again, right, like just like you were saying a moment ago, Mark, the patience from MP, because we know we don't have to take extremely decided engagements. We just need to slow this down. We can't give them a window back into the game, essentially.
Right. And that, I mean, their window, under any circumstances, to get back into the game is so tight that as long as we, you know, NP is saying to themselves, as long as we play tight for the next 6-7 minutes, you got it.
Bloodstone out, Blink Dagger, only one extra Bloodstone charge for Fata. He is currently getting charged. God damn, the damage for freaking Lina. He went for the 50 damage, obviously, against the 40 speed, which is probably a good choice.
Well, he's got the Yules in
phase. He's already very quick and speedy. Plus the Blink Dagger for extra mobility. I mean, Fata is in right now. Top of the net worth, probably top CS as well.
And with this is the thing with Medusa going for this Blade Mail Midas build, and even most of the other Medusa builds, Lina is going to have to carry the damage load at this point in the game. Now, Legion's doing well and won a couple tools, so she's going to become a factor quicker than she otherwise would.
You're going Ag, man. What a world we live in. Where MSS is building Ags on Legion Commander.
Oh, I mean, look at it, right? With the new change, right? She's spell immune during duel now, and that negates basically all of what coL can do.
All the damage. They have very little auto attack damage.
We got another strike, boys. I mean,
it'll do enough. Guys, my Venom is going to hit really hard. No.
Minus attack speed, man. Like so.
All right, we have both teams smoking at the same time, and it looks like they might actually find Envy down bottom. However, there is a TP coming in, trying to find Swindle Mountains. Fata is nearby. He has tools. He's about to use just kidding, LSA, including the Laguna auto attacks, and his hood does not save him this time, as Fata's auto attacks do some serious work.
Learn from that, friends. In your pubs, use your Laguna Blade early, so you get max damage out of it, and you get a Fiery Soul stack.
Yes. Don't use Laguna to KS.
Good point.
It's horrible.
No, he got owned. The Sonic Wave comes out. Complexity beautifully done. They're going to TP home now as well. If they can get out scot-free, it would be huge. Yeah, Z-Freak, I don't believe has been spotted yet. He does have a TP scroll, and he's going to use it momentarily. So, nicely done from Complexity, finally getting back on the board.
No, they're not going to. They're not going to send the
Are they going to find AUI? Or excuse me, Furo, rather? They sure are. But he is going to blink away. They couldn't get the crippling Furo off in time. Okay, so a nice little kill. It gets his Bloodstone charges back down to 9, which is good. It's good stuff for Complexity, and they need a lot more of that, though. Like, a lot more.
Blink Dagger on Fata.
Yep.
Yeah. And there, okay. Now we're back to the more traditional Medusa build, and that signals go into the Roches and probably connected. That's
and then Mjolnir will be coming out for MVS, his next item, or at least that's what he has in his quick buy. Pipe is done for AUI. Of course, we talked about the hood. Yeah, it's going to be a bit before MSS has it. Aegis is picked up by Fata.
Yeah, that's a pretty farm Night Stalker. You're 1k behind the enemy offlaner.
I wonder if he gets Ags next. Probably.
NS? Yeah, I don't see why not.
You shall see. And then, of course, Fear is also going for Lincoln Sphere, but he is at...
If you're going Ags on...
Sure, exactly.
Division. Huge. How much damage does he have already? 70? Pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for MSS. They're probably going to find more pretty soon. Yeah, they are pushing into this tier 3 tower. Yeah, we'll miss. Dale comes out. They're going to be home as they're trying to fight another duel. Jakiro is going to get caught and killed.
You know...
fast, right?
So the split pushing bottom lane as Jakiro was like a wonderful idea at 6 to 8 minutes, but just can't do it now. There's too many heroes
Can they turn this around fast enough? The Dark. He's so tanky. They have the Grave as well. My God, can he actually live through this? I think he'll fall, but can they turn it around is the question. Laguna Blade blows away Firo. They've got the Yule Sub drop now as well. Z-Freak, he can charge away if need be. LSA just narrowly misses as Z-Freak is able to get out. Can they chase Demon down? They decide against it. Worth. So it was a 1-for-1. I think
no urgency to chase him down. Absolutely worth. And you asked the question, they gave you the answer, buddy.
Well, there it is.
Midas on Spirit Breaker. Yeah, I guess you have to.
I feel like you have to. At this point, it's getting to that area. All right. So what is it now? 11K? It's not good.
Yeah, it's just not where you want to be, man. At 11K feels like 20. It's because of the lineup.
Yeah, the nature of your lineup.
I mean, this is before MP really has any semblance of damage, right?
He's got Maelstrom in one camp.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got enough. Like,
invisibility.
This team does all the damage for him anyway. MSS as well as the Fata Lena.
Actually, look at that Aegis icon. Right?
Oh yeah, that's great. Apparently, I didn't know this, but if they have enough charges on
casting this morning without that was just horrible.
Well, there are just so many little features that like once you
I can't keep track of half of them. I just learned today. Slack was telling me if the Bloodstone charge or if the Bloodstone respawn is instant, this will turn green.
Yes.
I was like, that's crazy. Like they've got everything you need.
I got accused of fanboying by Annie last night, but there's so many features with this stuff that they're really cool and they're not at all intrusive.
I mean, how can you not?
If you don't really care, if you're just watching casually, it doesn't bother you. It's like watching the same game, but if you care about that information, it's there.
It's crazy that all that stuff can come from one angry German and another serving. Here we go.
That's very angry.
Sonic Wave coming out, Laguna Blade Demon. They actually are pretty healthy considering they're fighting around the Shrine. Duel will come through though. The Ice Path to follow up as well. They really want to move. They won't find the duel victory, but they will get the kill at the end. Macropire, everybody somehow is still pretty healthy, all things considered. AUI doesn't getting bashed up, charged through from Z-Freak, now trying to find another Fata. Macropire's there, Ice Path on it too. Is it going to be enough? Hero coming in, Scribbit Pain. That's just the Aegis. That's all that it is. Two are dead now. The Aegis is coming up. Swindles is getting chased down. Void is ready in one. Ice Path is there. Is it going to be enough? FaZe is back up and ready for AUI. Can he get there in time? He is going to fly. The Void is there. He doesn't have duel, but the Yule Scepter will come out just to use the LSA. It's going to be there in time. The auto attacks as well. 3 dead. Nobody dead for NP. They've only lost the Aegis, and now look at the creep wave. It's right at the tier 3 tower.
That was a 5-man fight from Maui.
And which team was the Deathball team in this round? I mean, you just, like, let's be clear. NP just zone call off their own shrine.
That was nuts. Woo! All right, tier 3 is done, so they're going to move right onto the racks. They have no move for 13. Duel again from MSS. Shrine's not there. They grab the kill. That's on Firo. He's going to have to buy back, unless they just want to give this rack up perhaps more as well.
Tier 2 in the top lane, but
yeah.
Bottom's exposed.
Bottom is indeed exposed. What time was this? It was 30 minutes. So we were just off by 50 seconds. Wait, I thought I put 30 to 40. No? Okay, maybe... Oh. Alright, I'm losing it. Anyway, not important.
Legion Egg's going to be completed shortly. He actually opted to go back to the Shadow Blade. That's what allowed him to get the initiation there on the Venom.
Elfin is done. They've got pretty much everything they need. They even pick up a gem for Validai.
It's amazing how small decisions early after you have a leaking compound so brutally against you. I don't know if NP did anything particularly amazing to change the game,
but it was just.
I think they just took advantage.
Small decision making errors. Like, well, I actually feel like Cole's played most of the fights pretty well, but just little. And this is again, I promised last time I mentioned this, but this is the value of the Night Stalker is. If you don't have the right strategic understanding playing against him, especially in that 12 seconds a minute.
Dual victory with Ags, the first one of the game for MSS, and he gets it in like 3 hits against Team, and now has 120 dual damage. And they're going to try to finish off this game by taking out the Tier 2 tower. They can even wait for the next rush on, which is going to be in at least 2 minutes. We'll see if that's going to be the case. But for now, it doesn't feel like there's much complexity he could do. Firo has not had the best game in terms of his item progression. He is still not got his Lincoln Sphere, which is one of the most... That's actually crazy to think about. He got this failed mega early, and then he's been working on this Lincoln since then for the entire game.
No, I mean, he had a good laning phase. They played really well against the Night Stalker early. You know, he was off to, you know, I cost you your predictions. He's off to a great start against the lean-in lane, but it's just totally plateaued because his team hasn't been able to take the fights.
Yeah.
And this is not a game, because of the presence of the Night Stalker and the Dazzle, this isn't a game where Quap can really jump in on anybody and get a quick kill.
Yeah. Felt like it could have gone, I don't know,
That's the other thing. We haven't talked about highlight out on the Dazzle. And that really has been enabling a lot of these jump-in duels. It's been enabling AUI to go into to run into the fights super aggressively. They know that Grave is there.
Even where they just caught Aoi out completely out of position mid lane, the Grave gave him enough time to turn around, silence up Firo, and then they end up killing Firo 1-for-1 Night Stalker for your ultra farm Queen of Pain. So it's good drafting.
It's pretty much all came together for NP, and they're going to find another duel, I would imagine. They are saving it. They thought about saving it for a moment, and it's like, no, just kill him. So they will bring down Demon. Z-Freak is a target they would like to grab, but instead it looks like he might get away. Firo blinking towards the south, interestingly enough, trying to find Fata. Yules? Oh, man, he's a half-second too late for MSS. Cannot find it. Instead, we'll Shadow Blade up near top lane. Envy getting auto-attacked by Moo. Now, I don't think he cares. Scaled up as well. Ice has to follow. They need to leave. Get out, Swindles, for the love of God.
I mean, that's one of those, go ahead and ult me, bros. I got Blade Mail. I got a stat item on Medusa.
Yeah, he's fine. He's a full Mjolnir now, too.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think? It is entirely possible that if he Blade Mails and turns on Mjolnir, Benno and Jakiro can use their full complement of spells on him and both die.
Yep. Just frightening, to say the least. Meanwhile, though, Firo doing a good job creep cutting, as there's no creeps really in mid or in top lane now. Yep. And that's what it's come down to. You have a 21k net worth deficit, you got to do something. However, it looks like there's going to be a duel onto Moo. There it is. Does he have the damage?
Just... Alright.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get the kill. Poison Nova does get off the time. Maybe they'll get it. Finally, the auto attack will be there. MSS will get graved up. Overwhelming odds. Plus the attack. He's going to go for the TP. Now the Stone Gates to cover the retreat. He will make it out, and the Stone Gates hits perfectly onto two. Freezes them in place. A triple kill for Envy. Laguna comes out. He gets the Ultra. Can he get the Rampage? Give it to him. Give him the Rampage. One more auto attack. The LSA hits. And they will.
There it is.
The Envy Rampage as the game ends. NP will take it over Complexity pretty handily.
Yeah, I feel like there are two teams across all 4 regions in these qualifiers that if you took the names off all the teams and just watched the replays, there are 2 teams that you'd say those 2 belong at TI. And they're Secret and NP.
Yep.
Yeah.